Man, did you really think I was gonna let Lauren Southern come back and just sit on my ass? Shit. DJ, drop that new intro beat.
Said you never leave me, don't leave me here alone. I'll bring you through the fire till every fear is gone. How could I ever leave you when you're the reason why? Locked in this passion, sweetly, this love is do or die.
You know, I'm a pretty red-pilled guy, so people ask me, hey man, what do you consider to be red-pilled? Well, hey man, why don't you sit down and I might teach you something, you retard? You see, when I think of red-pilled, obviously the first thing that comes to mind for me is Elon Musk. The guy literally said on YouTube,
Twitter.
hey man, take the red pill. And you know what's even more red-pilled about that? Ivanka Trump came in behind him and said, yo, taken. And if there's anything that I think of red-pilled besides Elon Musk, well, obviously it's Ivanka Trump, man. Well, you know what else is red-pilled? Well, obviously it's testing brain chips on monkeys, you know, so they can be tested and used on other people. Now, I know what you libtard retards out there might be thinking, hey man, that sounds like some kind of New World Order stuff, testing brain chips on monkeys so they can be used on people? What are you thinking, man? That's New World Order stuff. Well, here's the thing, man. Here's what you don't understand. Elon Musk, he's our guy, man. He makes the libtards mad. He owns the libs. Talks about being red-pilled. What more can you ask for? You know? What more could you ask for? Duh. You can trust him. He's our guy. I'll take a brain chip from Elon Musk. He owns the libs. What are you thinking about? You retarded or something?
What is it? Like I'm gonna have like a plug in my head that's gonna fit into a hard drive? Like, or how does that work?
Yeah. A chip and a bunch of tiny wires.
This would be implanted surgically. And it would do what? Could you download Jim?
Yes.
What?
See, one thing you know, the guy takes a trip to Israel, says he wants to scare some tech. He wants to check out the technology, says Israel's a high-tech superpower. Israel already championing the push for, you know, bodily AI implants, you know, all that red-pilled stuff. You know, like the cool animation, you know, it's cool, man, it's cool. Next thing you know, the guy's doing tests on animals that, you know, come straight out of a science fiction horror movie. He's testing brain chips on animals, on monkeys. You know, it's cool, man, though, it's cool. He owns the libs, don't worry about it. Don't be a retard, don't be a freaking libtard, man. But you know, this sort of animal testing stuff has been sort of going on for a while now, but hey man, you know, Elon Musk, we can trust him, he's our guy. We should be happy he's the one that's doing it. But see, you might be asking me, hey man, why is the Israel angle to it relevant? Well, listen up, libtard, I'm going to teach you something. You see, Israel's been doing this real red pill thing where they pull in all of our high-tech industries like Microsoft, where Microsoft developed Windows 10 in Israel, all of the security and all that stuff developed in Israel. Where's what you're doing? Unless you're some kind of retard, libtard or something. Qualcomm does 5G, 4G in Israel. Where else would you do it? Were you a libtard or something? Basically building themselves up to be like the high-tech center of the world. And then they're selling it all to China. Wait a minute, we're supposed to be against China, right? Nah, don't worry about it, man. Don't be a libtard. Now see, you know, to some libtard, they'd probably think, hey man, this sounds really bad. It sounds, you know, testing brain chips, gonna put brain chips in us. Hey man, listen. If I'm gonna have a brain chip put in my head, I'm perfectly fine if it's made by Elon Musk. I mean, the guy owns the libs. The guy smokes weed on Joe Rogan. He's based, he's cool, man, he's one of us. Now you might be saying, well gee, you know, wouldn't it be convenient that if we're gonna have a guy push this stuff, we'd get some sort of dude that's gonna play a character that's gonna appeal to the people who would normally be against this sort of thing? Well, I guess it would make sense, you know, if you're some kind of retarded libtard, man, you know, get out of here with that.